All right, welcome back to part 2. Yes, we are back. Good to see you again, Silky. And you could retain that number 1 spot for the moment. Yeah, just having some fun with the connection issues again, as we do. And yes, here's my ugly mug. I'm going to put the headset fully on, so that's confusing. I'm looking at myself in the reflection. Hello, everyone. It's Rob. I can't help but look at my screens. Yeah, welcome back to part 2. If you're on, I mean, there's only 3 people on at the moment, so thankfully there's not a lot of people having to experience my face. Yes, this is let's get this can of not Pepsi. We don't want to do any advertising. Oh, this is my little monocular, by the way. I will move out of the way. Sorry, we were not very good in setting up here. Yes, it's my little monocular that I use to look around. Where can I put that for the moment? I'll just hold it. Yes, welcome back to part 2. And yeah, we're looking quick screen. Yeah, our first departure, which is I don't think is ready yet. I haven't checked flight radar though, which will be the 747. So Jim's now going to take the camera off my face, hopefully, because I've been on long enough. Now I can put everything back on the table. And the drink that was not Pepsi. I'm sure I don't need to say these things. But let's have a look anyway and see if that 747 is... Oh, we've got a flight coming in, actually, Jim. Yeah, this will be our first arrival. It should be coming over as any second, which is the Beach King Air 350 from Guernsey. It's one of my favourite little planes to fly on the simulator. I can hear it. Hopefully I'll put all the mics back up to where they should be. There you go. It's Beach King Air. Nice thought. If you're on the simulator, Silky after yeah, where is Ryan? I'm sure he'll be on. Give us a like, please, folks. If you're just joining us, subscribe. I'll say all the normal things I say. Follow us on Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, you're holding on to that number 1 at the moment. You are literally, and you're the only one in the chart at the moment. So yes, that's our first arrival of part 2, and yeah, looking forward to the 747 now. Yeah, I think once he gets on, Silky, he'll be all over it, trying to get the crown. But you definitely won part 1, so you can claim that as a victory for today. Right, let me share the link around like I normally do. Oh God, the thumbnail! I need to change the thumbnail of the stream. It's me, me as the thumbnail on part 2. Oh dear. No, Tracy, right? I'm after you. Tracy, you said you were never going to do this. You've joined in, Tracy. Is it just because you want to get Silky off the top? Oh, Jim, look at this thumbnail. Look, that's the thumbnail for part 2. No, it's not good. It's my face. It's just. Was that your plan all along, to get my face to appear as the thumbnail? Unbelievable. And we're obviously still on 09 ops, which is great, because that means the 747 will come right up here. So I haven't seen it. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is it's not showing up yet on Knock Silky off his pedestal. Which race the competition is on. Well, I'll leave you two to fight it out for this top spot, however you achieve that. And I'm just going to, in the meantime, post nice little. Should we change it? Let's go for. Which one should we go for this time? Let's go for the evening one, I think, this time. Not be on our Instagram. It's time to go on Facebook. I'm appreciating that I am talking as I'm doing. Oh yes, thanks Jim for the prompt. Yeah, so for those of you, we did show this on the last stream, but just as I suppose a refresh. This is great actually. Actually, since the last stream, I've seen that East Midlands Airport are, actively advertising this as well, which is great. It was on their Instagram. I think I've reposted it. I think I even commented as well. Brilliant, Tracy. So this is great, and we're at number 9. That's our position on the trail, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's great. It's just the thing that's great about this is it shows the airport are keen for people to be close to the airport. There are airports, and I will not name them, but there are airports in this country that do not want people close to them. And it's great to see that East Midlands actually don't mind it. So we feel comfortable being here. I'm sure the ground people are probably looking at us and wondering who the hell we are. But hopefully, they see us with a load of cameras and a load of equipment and think, "Oh right, I'm sure they're not a threat." So it's great to to have that they are happy to have people near the airport, which I think was good. There's a lot of trucks around there. Radar station. It's how the winter trucks they clear the runway. Right, let's post on the Facebook group. Make sure everyone knows we're back on. Oh, don't know about that, Silky. Tracy, I can multitask, I think. You've heard me talking on here where I've been trying to multitask and completely failing, so... See, as long as you read the comment without the emoji on the end, Tracy's just said you can. So just ignore the thinking emoji on the end. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. North Air refueling as well. So, yeah, DHL, I think it's either a 767 or a 757. That's refueling as we speak. The thumbnail's changed. Yes, my face has gone off it. Excellent. I'm just posting it on the Facebook group and it's gone. Thank God for that. Yeah, it's now that it's the map thing. So I'm trying not to, but it's. I've learned this from 14 years of marriage to always take the woman's side. That's what if marriage has taught me anything. I don't think Joe's on this at the moment. I don't think she can make it on tonight, so I won't get in trouble for saying that. Although she'll probably watch it back and hear that, so then I'll be in trouble. Right, so I think I've posted everywhere I need to post. I need to work out with the thumbnail, actually. I think you can put your own thumbnail on. I think we need to control that, maybe, because I think we can. Yeah, that's... Sorry, Jim is telling me things with his hands, so that's why you can't hear him talking. That's a site we did look at, I think, and I can't remember the name of the road it's called now, which is there's a few people down there tonight, by the looks of it, getting in on the action. What's that road called? It's probably going to tell me on the chat in a moment. the road that leads to that spot. Is it Dysworth? No. It's going to bug me now. Yeah, I was right. Dysworth Road. Dysworth Road, I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah, I know it's a popular spot as well. Right, let's see if that 747 has become active yet. Just check the departure time. So it's currently saying it hasn't become active yet, so there's some engine noise. Where's that coming? Something's powering up, I think. Right, 747, what are you doing? Where are? Oh, there we go. Right, 747 is active, which is good. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm not seeing any comments. Blumenegg, I forgot now. Diceford Lane, yeah, thank you. Not Lane Road. Crap, I can't multitask. Jimmy, you can talk to me. Which one's coming back? Oh, sorry. This is so funny. Jim's pointing at the screen. I'm looking at him going, what? No, I'm looking at the screen. There you go. There's the 747. I'm so pleased we're getting a 747. This is great. I'm going to find out where it's going now because I said Almaty earlier and I had no idea where Almaty was. Where is Almaty? I still can't tell. It's above. What country is that? I've no idea where Almaty is because it's not loading up on the flight radar to tell me which country that is. Anyone in the chat know that one? Where Almaty is? It's not telling me the country for some reason. What countries are near it? Is it Kyrgyzstan? I think that's how you pronounce that. I've got no idea. Yeah, Silky, can you tell me what country? It's because I can't tell from flight radar. It's not telling me the country for some reason. Kazakhstan? Oh, yes, there. No, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, Andy. It probably is because it's probably our signal. I think the dongle's gone. Fly in my face. It's probably the connection's not north of Pakistan. Okay. Yeah, the dongle's probably getting a bit hot again. So I'm sorry. I have to assist for the moment with I'm afraid. Hopefully it improves for when the 747 comes out. But hello, Andy. Sorry. Nice to see you. The 747, we did see it being pushed back. I can see its wings, I think. That's its wings. Obviously, motorbike going past. Still noisy. I can still hear it now. Central Asia, according to Google Maps. Okay. Attempt to use my monocular now. Oh. Can't I see anything? Oh, there we go. No, not really. Jim is taking the opportunity to take a photo of me using my monocular, which I'm sure will come back to haunt me at some point. Yes, this was a great birthday present from my in-laws. Very useful. Right, 747, I imagine it's probably just doing their engines at the moment. And welcome. This is part 2. Feel free to have a look at part 1 at some point. It's quite a busy part 1, actually. We don't normally have a busy part 1. It's normally part 2 that's always busy, but we have been here for a longer time, so that's probably the difference. But yeah, we're here till, we're going to say 8:30. Daylight, we should probably lose about 20 to 9. I just need to have a look at the departures, and we'll probably have the same thing again where we plan to go and then a departure comes in, but departure goes out, or we get an arrival that we didn't know about. But I think arrivals wise, there's one at 22, which we'll probably catch. Yeah, I think the latest will be is probably 2:15, because we don't want to lose light. We have on our power banks that we use, we have got torches which are quite powerful, so they are quite useful to light up the area when we're packing up. But yeah, we like to get away before it goes completely dark. So let's see if that 747 is moving yet. No, still starting up all the 4 of those engines. We have had a DHL go live or active. Oh, there we go. As I say that and look up, Jim is already on it. So say, oh, is this the A300? It's the one I mentioned earlier. So this is another little treat for us. Don't normally get this on the stream either. So Airbus A300, operated by European Air Transport, going to Frankfurt. It's probably quite an old plane, I would imagine, because they are old, these ones. So 32 years old. It's almost as old as you, Jim. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Me and Jim are both older than that plane. I can confirm. So yeah, A300. Nice to see. And then 747, don't think has moved. Oh yeah, that's starting to move. So yeah, I can just see the tail turning on the 747. Just see the left of your shot there. There it is. There it is. In all its glory. Let's see how. Give you some details about the 747. So, registered in the United States. That makes sense, actually. Atlas Air. Oh, also 32 years old. Same age as the A300, I think. Did I say 32? Yeah. So a couple of 32-year-olds on the taxiway at the moment. One bigger than the other one. Yeah, we always like to see. Yeah, Queen of the Skies. Yeah, exactly. My favourite is, I hate to say it, is the Airbus A380. I do love the King, but I've always got time for the 747. If you ever get a chance to go to a place called Lelystad in the Netherlands, me and Jim have been there probably a couple of times now, I think. And we go to FS Weekend, which is every year, isn't it? Yeah, every year in May, I think, because we're into our flight simulator stuff. It's a great event, Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember the exact dates. I think it's May. The Flying Forehead. Flying Forehead. I've not heard it called that before. It's quite funny. But anyway, at Lelystad, they've got the aerodrome there. I mean, it's quite a big airport, but it's not used for sort of major traffic, I suppose. It's got the old Schiphol airport there. They've rebuilt it there. A380 and the destination Dubai paint job. Okay. So it's well worth a visit because also the main attraction there, which I'm getting to, there's the museum there, and it's called the Aviodrome, isn't it? That's the name of it, rather than calling it an aerodrome, Aviodrome. And the main attraction next to the museum is this massive KLM 747 that they shipped in. Got it in there, and it's great because you can go on it. Me and Jim have taken many a picture on there in different seats, business class and first class, and you can have a look into the. I think sometimes we forget that there's flight simulator stuff going on, and we just go off to the 747. So, but no, it's great. If you're ever in the Netherlands, if you're near, I mean, Amsterdam is obviously the main place most people go, but it's literally, I mean, it's a 45-minute drive, which sounds a lot. But yeah, and it's great as well for. We love doing it. You know, we'll go. I think we've been before. We've done like Thursday to Monday, so we'll do like our touristy stuff on the Thursday and the Friday, and then do the FS weekend on the Saturday, Sunday. Do a bit more touristy stuff on the Monday. But yeah, that Aviodrome, which I'm sure translates as aerodrome. I'm pretty sure, but it's nice to call it the Aviodrome. Yeah, it's great. Just while waiting for the 747, last time we were on, last month we were on, we caught a pilot who, obviously, a pilot named Mark Krask, who I don't think has been able to join us. I'm talking about Amsterdam, he's over there at the moment. But he was the second to last 777 on the stream, and he got in contact with us, which is brilliant. You know, it's great to hear from pilots. And yeah, we've been talking to him, and we were asking if he'd be flying in again. It was the flight coming from Cincinnati. We did a little video for him as well that he asked for, and so we've got a pilot now that's we're in regular touch with, DHL pilot, and we were hoping he'd join the stream because it'd be great to have a pilot on, just to answer questions and stuff, because I know other streamers get that sometimes. Shout out to Mark Krask. It's great to hear from him, and hopefully we'll catch him again at some point, and give us a wave, give us a flash with his landing lights or something. I don't know. Jim was saying, could he buzz the tower for us? I don't think he's going to do that for us, but it'd be great, if we can get away from him. Or look at this 747. I love it. I love all planes, but the big planes, when you get a big plane, I know they're all big, but when you get big planes, it's great to see them. I always love it when you see these, the A380 and the 747 next to a normal sized plane. You just think, wow, that is massive. Yeah, here it comes in all its glory. I doubt they'll be intersecting. They'll be they'll need a lot of the road. Oh, they're saying that. Interesting, because sometimes they can go empty. Sometimes these planes, if they've dumped all their cargo and they're not taking anything back, which I doubt they would do. It'll be interesting to see where it takes off. Sometimes you find with these cargo planes, if they are empty, they'll take off really, really early. I'm missing someone's joined. Hello, giant coin stacks. What is it about we get great names on this channel? They are great. Giant coin stacks. Just like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Yeah, here is our 747. Hopefully people are joining just at the right time. I think it should start to turn now. I think it's got to the entry points. There you go. There's a great side view. Oh, they've got something written on the side there. Is that that's the what Silky's saying? Yeah, you can't pick him off, can you, at the moment, Tracy? He's maintaining that number 1 spot. Ryan hasn't rejoined yet, so just to see where he finds himself. So I think they should be able to go straight off. I don't think there's anything stopping them. There's a Cessna 152 coming round. I don't know if that's... It'd be great to see that up against the 747. That's, I think, due to come into land by the looks of it. Yeah, definitely have to wait because they are rolling. So here we go. Atlas Air 747 off to Almaty. Hopefully you can hear that noise. Wow, 3,444 nautical miles. It's a long old flight. God, they are using all of the runway. Yeah, that is definitely full then. There's no way that's gone out empty. There she goes. Queen of the skies. Sorry, so I've just seen your comment at the top there. A380 is also known as Fat Albert. I don't know, I like the forehead one. What was the forehead one? The flying forehead. That's got to be comment of the night, I think. That Cessna 152, I think that's just about to come in now. There's a Cessna 152 about to land, Jim. You might miss it though because it's going to be quite small. Can't even hear it at the moment. I hope everyone's enjoying the Queen's climb out. She's probably going to turn right, I don't know. Oh, there's the Cessna coming in. It'd have been great to see that Cessna against the 747. That would have been funny. Probably fit a Cessna inside the 747. Let's watch this landing. I think this is a flying school, so no pressure to the. That's the student landing. It's looking pretty good. Keeping level. Yeah, level those wings up. Wind's not too bad actually. So there we go. Looking good. Down. I've done that myself. I've done some real world flying in a Cessna 152. It's quite daunting when you do a landing, especially when you haven't been trained to do a landing. And that was my real world experience when I was told I was doing a landing, even though I hadn't actually trained. Although thankfully I'd done it enough on the simulator that the guy was confident in me in me doing it. So, and thankfully it came off. I'm still here now to tell the tale. So, DHL A300 going to Frankfurt. Nice catch for us as well. Don't normally see this. Yeah, apologies if it's coming through a bit sketchy. Because I can see, I don't know if it's my, because I'm watching the stream as if I was a viewer as well, and it's coming through. I don't know if that could be my connection. So I know YouTube has been playing up recently as well. I don't want to blame YouTube because it could be a multitude of things. It's connection, YouTube, whatever. Yeah, it's coming through a bit blurry on my side, so apologies. Hopefully things resolve themselves. Just checking the dongle. It's a bit warm, but it seems to be okay. It's a bit weird the weather now. It's still relatively warm, but yeah, it's just cloudy. I'm going to put that pin message on. Put on the first part. shame we have to put these messages on here to say that, but that is the beauty of live streaming, unfortunately. We are depending on a mobile signal. But we are talking about getting better equipment, but it's quite costly. £600 to be exact if you want to get proper equipment, proper powered router and antenna. So we might do. We'll have to see. I was winding Ryan up early that we'll stop paying him to buy it, but we don't actually pay him anyway. So I think he got excited. I think maybe we're going to start paying him. Okay, Silky, thanks for that. Back to him just cooking dinner. What's for dinner? You can't just tell us you're going to have to cook dinner and then not tell us what's for dinner. Tracy's going to tell us. Someone needs to tell us what's for dinner. You can't leave us hanging like this. Right, let's have a look on flight radar, see what's going on. So we had the DHL just go, A300, that's Frankfurt. We've got Jet 2 coming in soon. Here's my chance. Yes, come on, Tracy. Get yourself back up there. Mussels in white wine. Ooh, very fancy. I can't say I'm a fan of mussels. I was growing up by the coast, though. They were just in a bit of an inconvenience. I always used to just step on them. There's the aero park. We always get a shot of the aero park in for you to show you that I think it's the Nimrod there, I think. Again, just to repeat what I said in the first part, always it's worth a visit. I'm sure it's a charity as well, so any money goes to the charity that funds keeping the aero park going, and they've got a nice little shop there. You've got toilets, all the facilities. So yeah, it's a great selection of planes as well. I think they've got the Vulcan bomber, I think is there, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one at the back there. I'm getting to it. It's a boil in the bag from Tesco's. You shouldn't have said that. Mussels and white wine sounded very posh until you said it's in the back from Tesco's. And yes, so if you look in our playlist for East Midlands plane spotting even, you'll see that we were at the aerodrome last year. What? Almost. Oh, aerodrome. Sorry, Aero Park. Getting it. Got Aviodrome and aerodrome in my head. So yeah, the Aero Park, we were there last year. We tried to do a stream, but I think we managed about half an hour. Unfortunately, we didn't do very well because the connection wasn't great. Much like you're seeing today, but this is certainly better. But we were drowned out by Donington Park, nicking all our signal. Egg and chips here. Oh, I've got to say I prefer egg and chips to mussels. I think I'd choose egg and chips over mussels. And we interviewed Stuart, who's the manager there as well, which is really good. And yeah, we had a good day. I mean, DHL were there doing a family day or something. We've never got anything off the barbecue. Never got any food. which is unfortunate. We weren't expecting any, but would have been nice maybe. But so that was good. Sorry, Tracy, I missed your comment earlier. Is Ryan sulking because he didn't get early for head start from the crowd? I don't know where Ryan is. I'm sure he will rejoin. I think he was going home, and then I'm sure he said he was having his dinner. I think so. Maybe he's having his dinner. I'm sure he will rejoin at some point. He said he was going to. I've got to say, if we're talking about food from supermarkets, I've got to say the satay chicken from Tesco's, which is I think it's the Tesco's finest. So I'm going to sound a bit snobby now, but Tesco's finest satay chicken is just as good, I would say, as a takeaway from a Chinese takeaway. So I can highly recommend that. That's what Joe always gets for me. So I've got a bit quiet for the moment, hence why we're talking about food and other things apart from aviation. I'm common as muck, me, lol. Nottingham less and proud. There's nothing common about egg and chips. Yeah, go for it, Tracy. If you like your satay chicken, of course, I would recommend it. Less than 10 minutes in the microwave as well. So I've started using. I talk to ChatGPT a lot. I've started even asking ChatGPT now for suggestions in spicing up my food. I think it's helped me now make my green beans more exciting that I have with my fish pie. And even the other day I had a pork pie and asked it to give me some help on just making that a bit more interesting. And it ended up with that a cheap ploughman, is it called? So I had some tomatoes, some cheese, some chutney on the plate. Amazing. How's this? Our lad Zetto has had Tesco sweet barbecue ribs for tea. Lovely. Feel like a bit of ribs. Right, let's see. I think that Jet 2 is. It's one that's. I think we've got something coming out. Just see. I'm not close enough. That Beach King Air that we had coming earlier is coming back out. So they've done a quick turnaround, which is surprising for a small plane. And they're going back to Guernsey. Specsavers Aviation? You're joking. Tracy, it's Polly. Polly's kicked you to third. Polly's gone to 2. It's all the talk of egg and chips. I think YouTube obviously likes egg and chips. Why did Specsavers get into aviation? I did not realise that Specsavers were in aviation. Yeah, what? This came in earlier. I completely. Well, maybe I should be going to Specsavers because I missed that earlier. That was a Specsavers plane. Can you believe that, Jim? Specsavers Aviation, this little plane that's coming out. I've never seen it. And here it comes, I think. I'll bring you that shot. I think I can see it on the taxiway. Yeah, there it is. And as I said earlier, if you like flight simming like I do, this is a great little plane to fly. I think it's a different one on the sim. It's the Beach King 3 something. It's not this one, I don't think. Yeah, great little plane to fly. I regularly use that on the sim. You can probably hear, hopefully, the propeller noise. It's coming through. I can hear it. I imagine that might intersect. It's only a small plane. Yeah, It's going to intersect. Silky, it's a regular EM. Okay. I feel like we caught a Beach King Air last time, but I don't think it was this one. I'm sure I would have noticed that. Specsavers bit. Tracy D, egg and chips. I'm telling you, YouTube must like egg and chips. That's why Polly's got to number 2, I reckon. I'm number 4, Tracy. It ain't me, duck. So let's have a look. So at the moment, yeah, Silky's still up there. I mean, Silky and Polly have got the same. So they've both got 75 XP. Then it's you, Tracy, then Giant Coin Stacks at 50, and then Andy at 25. So technically, Silky has got the number 1 spot, but they are joint. Right. So here goes Specsavers. Go back to Guernsey. I've no idea, Tracy. I don't know how this works. It's quite fun, this XP stuff. I have no idea how you. I think someone did tell us last time. I don't know if it's got. I think it tells me here. Top 3 get special badges in the live chat. Yeah, we know that. Reset to restream. Yeah. How do you get to the board? So basically, it's just because we don't do super chats and super stickers at the moment, you can't get that part. It just says send live chat messages. So maybe you need to spam the chat. I don't know how it does it though. I don't know how YouTube and their algorithms work. There it goes. You're doing well, Silky. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing well. And gear up. Tracy, I'll get timed up by YouTube. Yeah, probably. We might get timed up in his mod duties when he comes back on. Oh, we've got Jet 2 coming in from Reus. I knew that was coming in, but I don't know where it was. Here it comes, right over top of us. There it is. Going into that virtual call. So that's come in from Reus in Spain. Thanks, Silky. A lot of flies hanging around us at the moment. I think it doesn't help when we're wearing a high vis vest that we have on. So they're probably attracted to that. Okay, we've got Ryanair coming in after this, which has come from, it's this place again, Limoges. Or Limoges. I'm sure it's not Limoges, but that's how it's spelled. I get this on every, because this must be a Monday, a regular service for Monday. Jim's chuckling to himself here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up and find out how it is. I'm sure I'm gonna go with Limoges. That sounds right, but I bet it's not. I bet I'm absolutely butchering. So apologies to the people of Limoges. I have to find out how to pronounce that properly. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you are just joining us, please give us a like, subscribe if you're new, follow us on Instagram. I know I sound like a broken record when I'm saying this, especially to people that have heard me probably say it 1,000 times. It's probably a bit of an exaggeration. Yeah, it all helps. All helps the channel. Next departure is it's DHL 750. Oh, it's Bologna. Okay. Oh yes. No, it's all right. I thought that was showing on flight radar. The jet suit. Cool. Okay. I thought you were making dinner anyway, Silky. You seem to be quite active on the chat. Oh, that sounded like a plane coming in. Then that was a big truck. Jim's gonna. Oh no, it's like tractor's actually here tonight. Yeah, there he is, Jeff Bridges. Evening all. Evening, Jeff. Good to see you. The great names are on tonight. Is that a follow me car? Is that? I don't know if he's only doing boil in the bag. He's only doing. I thought there's a motorbike. It's some souped up polo just come past. If he's only doing a boil in the bag muscles, surely that's easy to do. So he's pretending he can multitask while making sure the pan doesn't boil up. Multitasking at its finest. Yeah, we're not great at multitasking though, are we? As men. Oh, there's a ground ops, folks. Airfield security, Ranger 1. That sounds cool, doesn't it? Well, it's good to see they didn't look at us. They're not interested in us. I'm sorry, Jim. Yeah, this is the Ryanair from that place, Limoges. Wow. It's not a very typical Ryanair landing. Hello, Sean, and thank you for that. Sorry, I've said this before. It's our connection. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. We are running off a little dongle here, which I'm seeing it on studio. It's coming through very clear for me, but unfortunately it's just the. Sorry, folks, I can't do much about it. It's we're just dealing with what we're dealing with. We are next to an airport. Signal quality is not always that good, so sorry, we're doing our best, but this is, I'm afraid, it will the best we can give you. Without better equipment. I've talked about it earlier. We are different to other channels where other channels will have home connection seems to be. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. It's true. I mean, then this is we've had issues like this before with Donington taking a lot of the signal. I mean, we've looked, different things like Starlink as well, but that again is not cheap. You have to pay so much up front. It's we're just not in the same. Oh yeah, DHL being loaded up. We're just not. We're just not. In the same place as some of these. Enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So that's please. I'm going to put. I'll write this as a message as well because people might not catch it. I might just refresh the connection. So let me just write this as a message so people don't. Oh, you've lost your crown as well. Sorry, Tracy. Thanks, Silky. So I've tried to send a message on there and it's not even letting me do that now, so this is not good. I can't even message. I'm just trying to put on. So I'm going to refresh things. It might just help. Right, hopefully this comes through now. Right, so please stay on. Good timing, Ryan. So I'm just going to please stay on the stream. I'm just going to refresh it just while just see if that just helps the connection. Just be back in a moment. Right, we are back. I hope that fixes it, but I think there is something going on in the background with YouTube. I think. Not sure what's going on. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you back. See if you can try and reclaim your spot on the league tables. Although I think it's kicked a few people off. I think in the process. Yeah. I reckon it's Silky into because he wanted the people off the league table. I reckon he's got some kind of control in the background there. So Tracy's had an internal server error, Rob. I've just had it. YouTube had a wobble. I'm gonna look at speed test and see where is it. It shows what's down. See if YouTube's having a moment. I think something's going on for Donington. Yeah, I can hear stuff at Donington, but I don't think it's a major event where they're doing lots of like live streaming. That's where we've had problems before. Oh, there we go. YouTube's down. That's why. Right, I need to put this as a message then. Yeah, so there's on if you've got speed test the app or what used to be down detector. So YouTube is right. I have to type this as a message on here then. So it's nice to hear it's not us. Yeah, we're on. Sorry, yeah, but it's just YouTube's is showing us it's got problems basically. So I'm not going to pin that because I like to leave the other one up there so people know to stay if we do drop. But yeah, unfortunately, it's typical. The night we choose to do a longer stream, YouTube decides to have issues. Hello, Webbo, is that pesky YouTube? Is that you, Mark? Web? You, Mark? Webbo? There's someone I know possibly on the channel. See if he'll reveal himself. Yes. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Or Webbo, sorry, I should call you. Oh, I think we've got something coming in. I can hear it. Beams Cessna F406 Caravan. Little plane. Oh, nice little plane coming in. which hopefully you're seeing. Yeah, YouTube needs to sort themselves out because there's a few streams I've watched now, and we're now obviously getting it on this, and some other streams I've watched as well where they're getting it as well. So I don't know what they're doing. I'm sure YouTube doesn't have a problem with their server capacity and stuff like that. I'm sure they've got plenty of it. So I don't know what's going on. It's not good for us. I mean, I'm looking at the stream myself. I see great quality here on studio where I'm broadcasting it to you, but yeah, the quality, unfortunately, that's coming through on the stream is not great for you guys. So I apologise, but it's it'll probably be a bit of us, but it looks like YouTube are down tonight, or they're not down, but they're certainly having problems as our Round Ops friends. I'm blooming awesome. Yeah, it looks like they've it looks like they've been having problems for the last few hours, according to the down detector. It maybe could be getting better, possibly. Who knows? But we will continue onwards, trying to bring you this till roughly about 8:30 tonight, maybe a bit beyond that. Adrian Dickinson, I've just been on another live on YouTube, and that's very clear. Okay, maybe it is us then. The Groovy Gang Entertainers. Hey, everyone. Maybe we're not big enough on YouTube yet. Right. Yeah, I've got it. So there's the. What was that? It's the one that just came to land. Which is now disappeared off my. Where's that gone? Yeah, I think that just came in. Yeah, it's not showing on flight radar unless my signal's. No, it's not my signal. Okay, that's not showing. I must have turned the transponder off quickly. So thank you for bearing with us. I can see, we've got 21 people. Just, please do bear with us. Thanks, Mark, for your comment. It's just one of those things. There's not much we can do about it. It's, again, we are reliant on YouTube. We're reliant on mobile phone connection. We're near an airport. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Mark, we're still on 09. I think we're going to be on 09 for the rest of the night, I would imagine. Don't think they'll change because the wind direction, I don't think, has changed. Have a look. Wind direction, 100 degrees, 6 knots. Yeah, I think that's the one that just landed, I'm sure. And then it landed on the runway and taxied back, did a back taxi. Well, I can't tell because it's not. Usually you can track them all the way to their taxi point, but they turn their transponder off quite quickly. So the police plane seems to be heading back towards this way, but it might just be that it's patrolling back this way, but it's been all the way up to York tonight. It's the only plane I can see nearby at the moment. Should have a DHL going to Bologna soon. Yeah, quiet for the moment. A very noisy vehicle. Yeah, sunset's still saying 20 to 9, so I think 8:30, I would say, is probably going to be our cut-off, I think, depending on daylight, because I think with the clouds as well, because it's very cloudy, we're not, it might get darker a bit sooner, so let's see what we've got coming in. Well, the next arrival is, it looks like it's delayed, so it might not be coming in next. DHL from Reykjavik, 767. Chase is bad, doesn't it, with the XP? I don't know how you lost that. That's where YouTube is, it's done you there, I think. Oh, it looks like they're taking the chocks away. That was chocks? They look like chocks to me. Yeah, they're just about to push back, aren't they? Yeah, so yeah, that would make sense. I was questioning myself then. So yeah, that's the one going to Bologna, I believe. So for anyone that's just joined us, apologies for the quality of the image that's coming through at the moment. We don't know if it's us, if it's YouTube. It could be as I keep saying, could be a multitude of things. We're doing the best we can to give you this this live stream, but we are against these issues sometimes. So please bear with us. But I'm going to bring you now a DHL of a different type. Jim's telling me. It's going to change to Trucks on Air TV here. If you like to vary our content. Oh, so you let us down there, Jim. Oh, here he comes. There you go. There you go. Look at that. There's another video coming your way now. Yeah, apologies. We're on O2. It's just, yeah, sorry, Silky. It's an O2 sim, basically, that we're on, which supposedly is supposed to be good network in this area. If I look on the map. Yeah, it's supposed to be 5G, apparently, in this area. So, yeah, sorry that you keep losing us. We could do better, but he is better. Oh, right, okay. Maybe I'll look to change over then. Costa del Shep Shed. What happened to Costa del Shep Shed? It is frustrating because I'm looking at my screen, my studio screen, and seeing how good the image is there, and then I look at the actual stream itself and see that, yeah, the quality is not the same. We may have to make an investment. It's expensive, but maybe we have to. Maybe change to EE rather than O2. Maybe get this powered router and antenna. Russian satellites. DHL. DHL something. DHL 756. What are you doing? Why do you just say that to me rather than doing a little dance around? You wouldn't believe what I've just watched here. Jim basically trying to tell me that they're testing their flight controls, but basically doing a little dance. Oh dear. Anyway, back to the comments. RB211 music to me is yes. Hopefully we have changed our mic setup a bit, so we've got a mic now. Very directional one that's looking right towards what you're seeing on the screen. Oh, there goes the rudder. So hopefully, that is coming through. Connection dependent. I think we've got the police plane coming in. I think the police plane's about to come into landing. I don't think it's just going on finals, possibly. Okay, so the DHL taxiing going to Bologna. Don't think they'll be able to go out straight away because the police plane is on its way in. Yeah, I think they'll have to wait potentially. Let's just get into Donington Park. And yeah, by the time they turn, there's no way the ATC will let them go out. That police plane coming in. Filled to the brim of tomatoes and pastas. Yes. Right, so we should have the police plane coming in over the top soon. I think they're going to be out waiting there. Sorry, my headset is pushing down on my glasses. I'm going to have a nice big mark there tomorrow, I think. I can hear it, I think. Yeah, I can hear unless that's a motorbike, but I'm sure that's a plane. Yeah, that's definitely a plane coming over. So it's the police plane. A good patrol, hopefully. Where are they? There they are. They'll make a quick exit off the runway. They don't need a lot of runway for either takeoff or landing. So, now CR 757. I don't think there's anything else due in at the moment, so 757 should start to move. Maybe not. Yes, probably, Joseph. Right, 757 is moving. I have to change my commentary if the connection is doing what it's doing and not coming through. I might have to translate things better for you. The 757 is on the move, but I think you can see that. Yeah, just to reiterate what I said earlier, our setup is probably controlling this as well because we are completely here by the airport. We're not on some nice solid connection at home where someone's on studio and taking this from the cloud or stuff like that, and putting it onto the studio. So everything is literally on the mobile signal. I think the right lever is broken. So I think they're going to go. They're going to turn and burn. Burn and turn and burn. The other way around. Right, so we've got, I think, our next departure is a Ryanair just gone live, which is going to Girona in Spain. Probably be our next departure, our next arrival. Could be quite a while away. It could be another hour before we get another arrival. So we'll continue to bring shots to the airport and the activities going on. Cargo area has been freed up a bit now. It was quite heavy when we got here earlier. Still about four planes. It was fairly full when we arrived. So we've been on today. For those that don't know, it's I think we got on just after 4 o'clock. A bit longer than normal. We'd normally be coming on roughly probably about an hour ago normally. So it's been nice to do a bit of a longer stream today. Apologies again for how this is coming through, and again, I don't want to keep going on about it, even though I know I am, but I know people drop in and drop out the streamers, so I had to remind people that are doing that that the connection again is this little dongle that we use, the TP-Link dongle, is doing everything. It's managing everything. So yeah, we're reliant on mobile signal to do everything. But we'll have a conversation about the connection, because we may have to just put our hands in our pockets and invest in a better connection. Maybe the TP-Link is not doing the job for us that we want it to, if we want to deliver some good quality shots. Yeah, and we always will, Tracy. We'll always try and battle through it, as you say. I mean, when we did at the Aero Park last year, we had to stop the stream because it was just no good. We couldn't carry on. But we'll keep going as long as we can, and try and give you the best that we can give you, which is not looking great at the moment. But yes, we will battle on. So it's going to be quiet, I think, I've got Ryanair that looks like it's just been pushed back, I think. So we're going to have that Ryanair. Let's just go through what we've got for the rest of the stream then, because just as a reminder, I think we'll go through to about 8, maybe 8:45 at the latest. In terms of arrivals, actually let's start with departures. So we've got this Ryanair that's going to Girona, a few more Ryanair services, but I think departures, there's only going to be 2 now. No, actually, there's only going to be 1 by the looks of it, because I think there's another one that was due to go out, which has been delayed. So, yeah, departures-wise, very light. Arrivals, there's a Ryanair that's been delayed it's coming in from Palma de Mallorca. There's a DHL from Reykjavik, which is 8:20. There's a West Atlantic from Aberdeen, which I think we caught last time. There's also the Freebird from Dalaman, which we caught last time as well. Might just catch the Belfast flight, which is the Maersk one. That is, that's right at the end though. So departures, I think we'll get the next one, and then that'll be it. But arrivals, we've got some of those coming through. Oh, brilliant! Oh, thanks, Polly. Thank you for sticking with us as well, Bryony. So waiting to see the Freebird plane land from Dalaman as my son is on that plane. Oh, brilliant! Okay, we'll bring that to you. And welcome, Brian. I don't think I've seen your name before. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for bearing with us. Really appreciate you staying on. I appreciate the quality is not great at the moment. So sometimes it does improve, because I know we've had these issues before, and it seems to clean up as we get later in the evening. But then if YouTube are having issues based on what we saw on Down Detector, then it could be seeing if it's updated, so if there's things better. Quite ironic that when you refer to Down Detector and it comes up with an error, Down Detector itself has joined the party. It's like that meme where it says the task manager is not responding, and it's like you're supposed to end the process, not join them. That's always a funny one. Great, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Just discovered your stream, doing a great job. Thank you. We're trying our best. So, but I think in all seriousness, I think we're going to have to look at the connection stuff. And I think maybe because I know having, I think the router that, there's the Ryanair. It's coming to your screens now. I know the router that we were looking at has the ability to have dual SIMs as well. So, yeah, might have a look at getting 2 SIMs, get rid of the O2 one maybe, and just try do an EE one and some other network. Anyway, yeah, that's something we'll have to look at. I think, again, I've talked about this before in previous streams. If we were full time doing this, and we'd love to do that, but we can't do that at the moment. This wouldn't be an issue. We'd upgrade all the equipment, all this kind of thing, all the connections, but it's a hobby at the end of the day. It's something we're not doing full time, so it's difficult to put the investment in. And being very transparent, this isn't being monetized at the moment. We're not there in terms of that side of things. So any money we spend, we're making a loss, I suppose. So that's the things. These are all the different. Just to be very transparent with everyone, that's what we're up against. Anyway, let's get back to the aviation. So got a Ryanair 737 Max, which is 2 years old. Seems like Ryanair, unless there's noticed that a lot of theirs are Maxes now. If they've moved from 737 to the Maxes. Okay, there's the Ryanair to Spain, to Girona. Goes back to the airfield. So that was probably our last departure of the evening. Let's focus on arrivals now. I think that's I think the next activity, we're looking at about 20 past 8, I think. I think what we might do, Jim, is maybe just take another break because there's nothing coming in for until 20 past 8, just to maybe help the connection a bit as well. Yeah, I think. Let us know in the chat if unless people want to stay on, but we're not going to be able to bring you much in terms of unless we're just going to bring the movement to the airfield, which is just going to be this. So I'm very much a purist when it comes to this stuff. That if we're not bringing you planes, then well, we're bringing you planes that are sat still at the moment. But there isn't any activity now until 8:20. So I just wonder if we, just maybe pause it. What do you reckon, Jim?
I like these sort of things.
Jim likes just filming these things, but I mean, I'm happy to carry on. Let us know in the chat if you want us to carry on, or if we take a break till maybe 8:00 and let things refresh and maybe sort themselves out. No one's talking to me in the chat now. Everyone's gone very quiet. Is the Tug doing a donut then? I think so. Maybe you tried to attempt that. Let me just have a look at see what anything else. Because normally part 2 we get the rush hour, but we seem to have. Yeah, sorry Tracy. I know I'm just trying to think what's best for for you guys really. I think we'll keep going, but I suppose to set expectations there. Yeah, it's yes. Let's talk about egg and chips. What did everyone have for dinner tonight? Let's talk about that. Tell us what you had for dinner, and we'll turn it into a different kind of stream. Jim will continue to bring us anything that's going on at the airport, but until we get that arrival, 8:20, we're going to be talking. I mean, I can tell you what we had for dinner here. I had on our little break that we had what did I have? Is it wraps? Like these chicken? I think it was sweet chili chicken wraps, which are very nice. 3 of them as well. 3 of the little wraps in a packet, which is quite nice. Bought by my wife, Jo, who's a moderator who she's not able to make it on tonight. That's what we're going to be doing, Silky. What did you have, Jim? Was it you had a sandwich, didn't you?
Cheese sandwich.
Jim had a cheese sandwich. He said that. He said that. We should do an interview. Maybe that should be the content here. Oh yeah, you had a pork and pickle pie as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we had cupcakes as well from my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, and I don't want all these happy birthdays now and everything. It was nothing special. It's just another year older, not another year less wiser probably. So let's see what's coming through. So what cheese you being asked? Double Gloucester. Very posh. Right, this is it now. We're getting it. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. On this nice day, I decided to cool down with a curry. Mark, was that? Did you have to have a veggie curry, or was it? Did you manage to get a meaty curry? Silky, gammon, egg, pineapple chips for tea tomorrow. Yes, because I know you've had mussels in white wine sauce. I think it was your for us. Holly, so you had chunky chips, free range eggs. So you made it sound a lot more posher than you was a tad hot. You were saying that it wasn't very posh earlier, but chunky chips, free range eggs. See if you just use these words and good old fashioned bread and butter. Yeah, you can't beat that. Someone move it very quick on the road. Oh, it's a truck. Truck without a trailer. Was a tad hot. Oh yeah. Do you like a hot curry, Mark? Okay. Finally, only been waiting 3 days for that, Silky. That gammon, egg, pineapple and chips though sounds nice. Like I find gammon a bit salty sometimes. I remember me and Jim went somewhere for a meal, and the gammon was very. I don't know. I don't know if they salted it and then salted it again and then salted it a bit more before they sent it out. Right, anyone else with their dinner contributions? I hate to get to this kind of stage with a plane spotting stream, because I know that I won't name the channel, but I know there's some channels that are very precious about what is talked about, and this would not fly probably in pardon the pun, in other other plane spotting channels that we're not even talking about aviation. But yeah, this is where we find ourselves with the I suppose the limited action that we've got. I wonder what those trucks, the spreaders, aren't they? Is it spreaders? They do the runway, don't they? They clear the runway and stuff. Is that what those gritters? Yeah. Homemade fish pie on Thursday. So okay, I think I want to come around to your house for dinner. This is gammon tomorrow, fish pie on Thursday. Amazing. Silky beat you until you can fall. Wow. Right, let's have a look at the league table. Let's see what's. Well, Silky, you've gone in the lead. You've got 150 XP. Then we've got who's Emir? Oh, EMA in Theo. I can't read the rest of that. The second. Adrian's third. Bryony is fourth. Polly's fifth. So there's your top five. I won't carry on going. Let's go for the top five for now. Well done to those people. Sorry you don't win a prize for winning, which is Silky. I think it's just bragging rights, I think. There was the Aero Park we just bought you. I thought I could hear a plane then, but it's not. It's a big truck probably going past. Unless something's coming over that is not on flight radar. Move my filter actually, see if there's anything going overhead. Well, in an NY stream, I'm known for my fried eggs. You're all welcome round here. Just bring your own chair. I'll bring you. Can I bring my camping chair that I'm sat in at the moment? Right, I can see that DHL coming down from Reykjavik, but that is a good 40 minutes away, as we said. Unfortunately, yeah, just it's gone. Like I said, it's gone very quiet now on particularly on the departures. Just checking if anything had updated, but no, the only one that was supposed to be going out before we finished was the Ryanair to Palma de Mallorca. That's delayed until 9 o'clock. And we'd have to sit in the garden. Why is that, Tracy? Why do I have to sit in the garden? What's wrong with my camping chairs? Do you want all my camping chairs inside your house? It's a very nice camping chair. It's very comfortable. Welcome if you're just on a bit of a we've gone a bit of a lull from in terms of plane activity at the moment, or certainly landings and he said landings and landings and takes or departures and arrivals anyway. So we're just trying to bring you images from around the airport and talking about what everyone's had for dinner. And I might miss some comments here. I missed the comment of the Tesco again, the fillets with the barbecue sauce up there. Yeah, I'll need to ask Joe to put those on the shopping list. And being a streamer, I'm struggling on what to book on Friday for tea. See, Friday at our house is normally, or my wife is now calling chippy tea. So we normally order some fish and chips, which is always nice. So if you want a suggestion for a Friday night tea or dinner, depending on what part of the country you're in. Jim, just give me a look there. Well, if you're up north, you say tea, don't you? It's dinner, isn't it? Down south, that's what. So I'm from up north, you see, so I used to say tea, but I've been converted to a southerner, and I say dinner now. Yeah, Friday night's always the takeaway night. Even growing up, it was always a takeaway night. What are we looking at the moment, anyway? We're seeing some cargo being moved around. Has he just gone around in a circle? Or did he specifically have to do that? So it's got to be. I'll put this to Jim as well. So we always get curry sauce and mushy peas to go along. What do you do, Jim?
Yeah, love mushy peas.
Mushy peas? You get gravy, curry?
Curry sauce.
Curry sauce, not gravy. I've had gravy before, but that is that is a bit of I suppose, a northern thing in terms of the gravy. But yeah, I prefer the curry sauce. I do like chips and gravy. One of my favourite things is poutine from Canada. Well, I'm not. I've been down south probably. Actually, I've been down south now longer than I was in the north, so I've been converted. But poutine from Canada. I mean, it's not. Well, yeah, it's from Canada. Poutine is amazing. I mean, it's basically chips and gravy with cheese curds on it, but it is incredible. And if you can find somewhere here that does it properly, yeah, it's something else. But just go to Canada and have it, which is a long way to go for it. But if you go to Canada, yeah, best thing. Silky, one problem with Friday. I finish work at 1 p.m. but go pub after work, so might be able to track to collect. No, that's the best time. Soak up all the alcohol. What did you have, Mark? Rogan Josh. Was that a lamb Rogan Josh, though? I think that's the only meat you should have for the Rogan Josh, isn't it? I don't think I've heard of a chicken Rogan Josh. I've got some more cargo. Why do they drive in these? They're never driving a straight line, these guys. Oh, there you go. He has done that. Well, he just kind of went out and then came back in again. It's got to this point now, folks, where we're commenting on how cargo has been driven around the airport. I always wanted to drive one of them when I was younger. Yeah, you'd want to drive one of them as well. But I think the thing is, Jim, by the time you'd finish with it, it'd probably be on its back or on its side somewhere. It'd probably be here up on this mound or something. It's just based on your not your driving ability, because you can obviously drive, but I think you'd get quite excited and probably crash the thing. So Jim, to give you a flavour of what Jim and I do outside of streaming. So Jim comes round to my house and we go on the simulator together. Now I'm very serious about my simulating and I like do it properly. But Jim likes to let's say push the limits, and we'll happily have a 747 here at East Midlands, for example. Take it up, fly it around, probably try and fly it upside down, bank a lot with it, and yeah, it's a bit of a disaster, really. I mean, I remember him taxiing around here and just aiming towards the aero park. It was just chaos. I tried to encourage him to fly a smaller plane, but he loves the 747, so that's what he just wants to fly the 747. Let's see. Comments. No chips, but have the rest. Okay, yeah, so the rice and the naan, very nice. Oh, just remember, I have some chicken tikka marinating in the fridge. Very nice. God, we're really getting deep into this, aren't we now? Plain garlic and coriander. More keema on. See, this is getting me hungry now. Even though I've had my dinner, I'm getting hungry now. Oh yeah, we've got a flapjack for the journey home. I think that's become a bit of a tradition, isn't it? We always have something to eat on the way home. I think last time we had. What did we eat on the way home last time? Oh, so it was Herpes, who's our mascot, who we mentioned before, our little Yorkie poo. It was his birthday, and we had some of his birthday cake, even though it wasn't doggy cake. Before you say anything, it was proper human cake, and we were eating it on the way home, and it was very crumbly. And I remember getting back home and looking down and just seeing my lap was full, which we quickly discarded into the van. So we've got a flapjack, which hopefully will be a bit less messy. I'm hoping home tonight. I'll probably still manage to get bits. Cheese and chili one. Cheese and chili naan. I've heard of a cheese naan. I've heard of a cheese and chili naan. Sounds nice though, Mark. Garlic naan with extra garlic. Oh. I bet you're popular with Tracy, Silky, when you have a garlic naan with extra garlic. Whoa. Oh, hello. Let's look out. Police plane. Is that the police plane? Oh, we've got... hang on a minute. There's a Jet 2 coming out. What is going on? See, in all this conversation, I'm not looking at flight radar. I'm just been so engrossed in the chat here. Where did that Jet 2 come from? Ah, that was delayed from earlier. Aha. Right, so we have some actual aviation action. Some actually, that's why you're asking for trouble, Silky, saying things like that. Right, so we can bring you some planes, some flying. So we've got the police plane that looks like it's going back out on its patrol. And we've got Jet 2 going to Palma de Mallorca, which was delayed, so that's why that's coming out now. So there you go, I lied to you. There was still, yes, I know, Silky, a plane. I'm quite enjoying the food conversation, but I do like my food. So both me and Jim are keen. I don't want to call us foodies because that sounds like we're posh, but no, we both like our food. If you see our builds, we definitely like our food. There we go. We can actually bring you some aviation action. Tell you some information about this Jet 2. Ooh, an old plane, 737. So it's not a Max. 23 years old. Let's see what it's been today. So this came in from. Oh, I think we caught this earlier actually. Yes, we did. This came in from Rias early, so that's been a relatively quick turnaround. I think it may have been delayed, possibly coming back. That's why it's delayed going back out again. Good to hear, Silky. With all the the quality of the images and everything, we've managed to make this still somewhat entertaining, even though we've not having a lot of aviation action, then not having some great quality images, and still managing to have a good stream, hopefully, and providing some entertainment. So this has been quite busy today. So it went out to Mallorca this morning, came back from Mallorca, went to Rias, came back from Rias, and now is on its way to and then so it's off to Palma de Mallorca, and it looks like it's coming back from. God, this plane is busy, so it's coming back from Palma de Mallorca tonight. So come on, guys, share the stream. Yes, share it around, get subscribed. Yeah, because we're on. I don't think I'm fully updated on my screen here. We need to get to 1,000, but the only thing is we need the views as well, which we might. You need views to kind of get yourself up to offer things like memberships and stuff. So this is where we fall down a bit with our fair weather streaming, because we're not probably on enough to get the views up. Because we'd like to be a full blown channel with offering super chats and all that kind of stuff. I've just noticed here I can start a Q&A or a poll. Oh. I'll have to think about that. See if we can. Because we're going to run out of planes again. So maybe I'll start a poll. Try and think of a funny poll to do. What boy race is going on here tonight? That's what you hear every now and again. Right, so this Jet 2 is off. we're going on the holidays. Off to Palma, Mallorca, and we'll be back later on, but we won't be here for that because it's late. Polly, I'm off to Spain. Benidorm 2 weeks on a jet 2 for me. Nice. Cannot wait. Nice. Tracy, if you can work on the shorts, it helps. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, and here is my wife. Hello, Joe. Wing's wife is on. So everyone, this is Joe that you're seeing now. And Arjan. Hello, Arjan. So yes, we have a moderator. Mascot is here too, Herbie. Yeah, if you're on Instagram, make sure you check out Herbie. I've tagged him. I think he's in our profile. All About Herbie is his page name. Follow Herbie. I'm obviously biased here, but he's very cute. This Herbie. And loves Jim. You should see the reaction when he sees Jim coming through the door. High-pitched squeals and everything. And that's just me. So I'm joking. That's Herbie. Yeah, so he's very cute. So hello, Joe. Good to see you. I wasn't sure if you were going to get on tonight, so it's good to see you. Hope he's sleeping. Yeah, I bet he's tired. It was a bit frantic for him today, I think, with all the rushing around. It's thrown me off having a half day from work today. I think, yeah, Herbie's suffered a bit with all the frantic stuff going on, and then seeing his favourite Uncle Jim. He's had a good afternoon, I think, being looked after. Sounds like he's probably been he's probably had a more relaxing afternoon than he's had a relaxing morning. Bless him. He's on, I think. Hopefully he's still on. Or Webbo, as he's known. I don't know if he's still on. I can't tell. But, say, Joe, I apologise for the quality of images because I know you might comment on it. But thank you, everyone, for sticking with us. I know we're not providing what we would want to provide, providing you the best quality images, but hopefully we're making the chat. Oh, we've been having lots of questions. I need to come up with a poll, don't I? We need to come up. So I just realised I can do a. I'm talking to Jim as I'm saying this. We can either do a Q&A or we can do a poll. What do you reckon? Should we do a poll? What should we do a poll on? So ask a question. Shall I listen? We've probably got to make it aviation based, haven't we? Okay. Yeah, but I've got to write all these down. What's your favourite plane, and then just put 747. Oh dear. Yeah, you missed the food chat. Yeah, that was great. We reverted to food chat because we haven't had a lot of aviation action. Joe, tell us what you've had for dinner tonight. Yeah, let's do favourite aircraft, and I'll have to try and list. Or maybe I'll go by manufacturer. Oh no, I missed the food chat. Oh, you had the katsu curry. Nice. That's oh, what's the brand of it? Is it wasabi? I think it's wasabi that you can buy. I'm sorry, Tracy. You're taking favourite comment of the night with that, calling a 747 a flying forehead. That was brilliant. Right, so let's go with favourite aircraft. I don't want to say manufacturer because I'll just put. Actually, I'm just going to put Boeing and Airbus and then see what votes we get. All right, Boeing. Let's see what everyone. This is a bit boring, but let's start that and see what we get. I don't know how this works. I haven't done a poll before. Probably crash YouTube now or something. There we go. Okay, the poll is up. I can't vote for you, Jim. I can vote on here, actually. I can do it because I'm watching, obviously. So I'm voting for Airbus. I'm more of an Airbus fan, sorry. I fly them all the time on the simulator. They're so much easier to fly than Boeing's. All right, so Airbus is still winning, 75%. I like this, actually. You can do the polls. Yeah, I'd recommend. I think I was talking about on part 1 about the satay chicken from Tesco's that we have. Yeah, the katsu curry katsu chicken curry is very nice. Can I press both? I don't think you can. I've tried to do that myself, and I can only vote. I think you can only vote. Yeah, you can only vote. So sorry about that. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Joe. I'll have to come up with another I don't know, a Q&A maybe, or a poll. Let's see where we are at the moment. So Airbus is still winning. Excellent. Yeah, it's been a bit disappointing with the traffic tonight, Joe. It's surprising, actually. I don't know where Ryan is, actually. He was on earlier. I don't know if he dropped off. Possibly, not sure. But yeah, this is when we normally get a lot more traffic. But yeah, it seems to have dried up, unfortunately. So hence we're reverting to running polls and talking about food. Jim, I mean, he's very good here, providing still the content to try and show you as much as possible as what's going on. Because this is the thing. I mean, I think, and this is why we chose kind of this time as well. This cargo area in the evening kind of comes alive to a certain degree. Right. So if you want to vote, I'm going to end the poll in 1 minute. We'll see what we got. It looks like Airbus is the winning one at the moment. Which I'm happy about. I do like Airbus. But they are much easier to fly. I mean, I'm a bit of a lazy pilot when it comes to the sim. Yes, we did eat the cupcakes. I'm glad we brought you out of the Lurkers Lounge, Polly. That's good. Yes, we did eat the cupcakes, and Jim did appreciate them. So for everyone else's benefit, so Joe got me some cupcakes for my birthday, which all had Spitfires on the top of them. And I'm not looking at Flight Radar because I've just seen that comment about Freebird, which, yes. So Bryony earlier? Don't say it, Tracy. I'm not even going to read your comment out because YouTube might hear it. Explore the outdoors. Freebird on the approach. Welcome back to the country, George. Okay. Someone else with someone on as well. Right, I'm going to end the poll. And this is not me trying to support Airbus, but I'm going to end it there. That was good. Nice little poll. Airbus won. Well done, Airbus. Oh, it's put it on there. 13 votes. Excellent. Thank you for getting involved in that random poll. Right. So, sorry. Welcome, Explore the Outdoors. I don't know if Brian is still on from earlier, whose son was arriving. But yeah, they are. So we've got them on final from Dalaman. Right. Let's revert back to actually what we're supposed to be doing and talking about planes. Let's have a look in the chat now. Yeah, hello Jamie. I've seen your name, I don't think, before. Yeah, Airbus coming into that now. So yeah, we caught this one last time, and someone did tell me. Maybe someone will have to remind me. Who Freebird? I'm sure they're leased or they're connected to another airline. Might be TUI, possibly. Someone might have to remind me in the chat on that. Someone did last time, I think. Yeah, that's on its way in, so we'll bring that to you for those who've got family. If I'm not wrong, we've got Explore the Outdoors, who's saying welcome to the country, George, and then we had Bryony earlier, who's also, I think she said that Bryony said that her son was on it, so hopefully bring that to you. But without reading Tracy's comment out that she said earlier, which might jinx it. Seems like maybe it's coming through a bit better. Just have a look on Down Detector again, actually, see if maybe they've resolved their problems. Yeah, looks like it's gone amber now from Down Detector. Right, so Freebird, about a minute out, 900 feet. Yeah, this daylight it's definitely getting Because it's cloudy, I think we're losing it well, not quite quickly, but definitely makes a difference to certainly the previous streams. Right, I can hear coming in, so let's bring that to you. Be quiet to get the noise. Okay, so there is the Freebird A320. A310T, which is 15 years old. Yeah, it's not a Neo. Should have been newer. Has it gone back to how it was before? You jinxed it. You shouldn't have said anything. It's Turkish Reg. Not sure if they are standalone or operating. I'm sure they were operating for someone. Can't work anything from the call sign. Oh yeah, that would be the clue, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe they're standalone then on this one. Yeah, I think last time they were definitely working with someone else. I'm sure it was TUI. So apologies if the quality has dropped. We can now blame Tracy because Tracy jinxed it. So it's not YouTube's fault. It's not our fault. It's Tracy's fault. Thanks, Tracy, for taking responsibility for that. Oh, thank you. Explore the outdoors. Jet. Oh, it's Jet 2, right? Okay. Oh, maybe I knew it. So it had to be one of them, didn't it? TUI or Jet 2. So I'm sorry. You did say. I think you did say Jet 2 earlier on, and yes, you did. There it is. There. I can see it. Sorry, it's my fault for missing your comment. Thank you. For Tracy. It's a good job I haven't made you a mod, isn't it, Silky? You might have timed her out for 24 hours. Thanks, Tracy. That's very good of you. Yeah, all these things to the side. It's been nice to get back to doing this length of stream because if you've watched maybe some of our Birmingham streams, we used to get to Birmingham roughly around, I don't know, we start from like 11 o'clock and we'd run through to about 4 o'clock. So it's been nice to get back to doing this kind of length stream. Connection issues to the side. He's done it to me before to move on. Well, now that would be interesting. No, I'm not about to make someone a mod. I don't want to cause you issues in your relationship just on that basis. And also, we've got enough mods, I think, at the moment. We've got Joe and Ryan. Well, we seem to have lost Ryan, I think. Although I know he does have he has to get up early for his job, so maybe he's got an early night. Maybe it was probably quite tiring being here with us. Joe is Joe's still on. I think we've lost Mark now. So again, I think I said this earlier. I can't see who's actually. It'd be good if YouTube actually gave me a list of names of everyone that's actually on, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I feel like maybe if I gave it to Silky, maybe he'd abuse it. I think. It's great. I'm happy about it. That's the best way to be. Right. Let's see. For that, we should have an arrival soon. 767 from Reykjavik. 13 minutes. Sorry, just catching up with the comments. Jack can come. EUMA has an Airbus A320. Yeah. Yeah, which we just brought that to you. Yeah, because I didn't think that it is very Boeing dominated here at EUMA, so it's nice to see an Airbus. In a short space of time, Robbie was still amazing, that isn't it? From comments, I've managed to do that. Brian, thank you for showing that. Love knowing he's back in the country safe and sound. Oh, brilliant. Okay, and he will be thrilled when I show him the video. Nice. Yeah, but just apologise to him if it's not great quality. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, hopefully you could see it clearly enough. Like I said before, we will talk about maybe doing that investment in the connection stuff. I think it's pretty much it's a front one. I think everything else is pretty solid that we've got. One of our monitors here that's decided not to cooperate tonight, but that might have to be purchased because I can't basically see showing on that monitor, but I won't go into the detail on that. But yeah, I think the connection is something we're going to have to seriously think about upgrading. Holly, don't ever change. You remind me of me and my hubby. We've been happy married for 43 years. That very 43 years. Well, good length of time. But yeah, I agree. Don't change. Brilliant. Very entertaining. I don't know, Jack. Sorry. I mean, that Freebird airline is a new one. Certainly, I suppose the only other Airbus is the A300 that we saw earlier that DHL used. But yeah, it's very Boeing dominated. I mean, it probably doesn't help if you've got Ryanair and Jet2 who are primarily Boeing. DHL are primarily Boeing with it's just an EMA thing, I guess. Wowzers, Polly, we've not been close to halfway there yet. 15 years together, 13 married. We have banter every day and always have a laugh. Yeah, it's the best way to be. Right, DHL just below 4,000 feet. Probably going to be turning on finals soon. Liar. I read that. Be married for 13 years straight. I mean, I missed the bit in the brackets. Be married for 13 years straight and after a minute, I think. Fun. Shall I run a poll? Are you happily married? Yes or no? No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, see, I have to get the bucket out soon with some of these comments. I'll read you one of these. Hang on. You're a hard one to train, Silky. I wouldn't have you any other way. Jim's being sick in a bucket. What were you trying to say to me? Sorry. Oh, this. Yeah. Yes, we have a young gentleman. I won't talk too loudly because I don't embarrass him. But he's. We won't put him on camera. He's got a just near us here with the camera himself, taking some photos, which is good to see. Enjoying this stuff at a young age. Yeah, I don't think. I might see the back of his head possibly, but he's just looking at his pictures at the moment. Right, enough of that. Funny. Silky, you're managing to maintain your top spot. Well, technically, Polly's got 150 now, so as well. So you're. I thought you might be best if we sat next to each other. That's funny. Playing the stream on my phone. All right, where's that? That DHL must be close by now. Yep, it's going to be here in a minute. Yeah, DHL due any minute. Oh, it's the Nimrod. Is that the Nimrod? Yeah. It's a great plane, isn't it? The Nimrod. Jim, just to give you an idea of how it's coming. That's based on our connection. Yeah. So we need to have a conversation about the connection. That could be due to our connection. Though. I mean, that's difficult to say. Crowns in the crusher. Be right back, Silky Bay. Right, so we should have DHL soon from Reykjavik 767. If that lad's still seems to have disappeared, but maybe he's a photo somewhere else of that plane because there's a good photo opportunity coming. This is inbound. There's nothing going outbound now, Jack, for the rest of the stream from what we can see on flight radar. So this is DHL inbound. Just about hear it, I think. 767 DHL from Reykjavik, which I think we called before. It's a regular service on Mondays. You can definitely hear that. Oh, I can hear that lad's taking a good amount of photos there. So his camera snapping away. So there you go, that's the DHL from Reykjavik. The Maersk I've just seen as well is on its way. There's a Ryanair due, so we've got our arrivals coming in now. Which I think now for the next kind of 20 minutes or so, I think we're going to get a few arrivals. Just need to kind of work out when we're going to end, I think. I think we'll probably end at sunset, I think, which is 22:09. Yeah, I think we're going to lose light quicker this time because we haven't got the sun. It's very cloudy. I thought you were saying someone was in there. Oh, right. Okay. It looks like that Maersk is getting in earlier. Oh, actually, yeah. So the Maersk is getting in earlier. The West Atlantic from Aberdeen probably might be our last our last one then. Because I think after that, there isn't anything until. So I'm missing something here, but is there anything until. Yeah, there's nothing arriving until 5 to 9, and we'll have lost certainly daylight by that point. So yeah, so I think what we'll say is that the West Atlantic from Aberdeen will be our final one. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Yeah, so we've got Ryanair coming in, we've got a Maersk coming in, then the West Atlantic, and then yeah, we'll close on the West Atlantic. All right, so I think the Ryanair is going to be the next in. Capturing the DHL coming down. Taxiway. What I find funny is that Tracy said, "Be right back, Silky, behave," but Tracy sat next to Silky. So, I mean, I suppose you're telling us, you're giving us the view of what's going on, but it's quite funny. Thanks, Silky. We're not going yet, though. Unless you're going, but no, I appreciate that, Silky. Thank you. But yeah, I keep saying it. Yes, I agree, Polly. Yeah, I love the green lights. Yeah, taxiways lit up nicely, and hopefully it's coming through a bit better now because our signal does tend to improve as we get later in the evening. But the thing is, we're looking on ours, and ours is using the same connection, so ours probably isn't as good. But yeah, I agree. I love the green lights. Yeah, and thanks. If you've stayed with us throughout these signal issues as well, thank you very much. Again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I think it's been a mixture of us, YouTube, whatever else you can throw into the mix. Tracy, who we blamed earlier for jinxing it. Well, the thing is, Silky, we were talking about doing one next Monday. My only thing now is that with these connection issues, I don't know how quickly we can pick up that router and antenna. We've got a little friend there on the. He's taking shots. So I'm not going to promise next Monday because that's not guaranteed. I'm just conscious with this connection stuff that we want to bring better. Yes, it is, Tracy. We want to bring you better content. Well, not better content because the content's good. It's the better quality. So I think, again, we've got a couple of things to talk about on our journey home. Connection and then the next stream. I mean, if we weren't doing one next week, it would be September to go in with our monthly. But it would be great to bring you one. I don't think there's another Monday we can do. We can both do. I think it's got to be next week or we can't do any other days. But we are limited to Mondays as well. Just it depends if we can get this router and antenna. I think I'm sort of convincing myself. Convincing myself here to. Oh, is that the Mountain Bongos livery that we had before as well? I think I'm convincing myself that we need to get the better gear to bring you better quality. But also, I've got to get some new SIM cards as well, which I don't know how quickly I can get them. And I'm talking now, and there's a Ryanair about to come in. Just to let you know, Jim, there's a Ryanair just about to go over. Sorry, I was busy gassing away, and here it comes from Mallorca, Armada Mallorca. Sorry to talk over that, competing with the sound. yeah, what I'll say at the moment is that we'll definitely do a stream next month, but we'll let you know if it's going to be as quickly as possible if we're going to do one. If you don't hear anything, then we're not doing one next week. But yeah, there's a few factors in that. If we can potentially do one next Monday as well. And also, there's the the fact is we're running out of daylight earlier now as well, so that's impacting because normally we wouldn't get here till 6:30. So then we'd only have probably a couple of hours maybe. Bouncy. Sorry, I'm adding a bouncy there. I'll put it in there anyway. Bouncy boing boing. Yeah, I don't know what that reference is actually. It's bringing the mountain bongos home livery, and then there was Tusk on it. Cause I remember Ryan referring to it, and I had no idea what the reference is or what that. It's a brand or anyway. Right, we've got the Maersk 767. Just make sure there's nothing else. See the police plane is there on its patrol, but that's not coming in anytime soon. So there is a couple of planes, but they're much further out. They're half an hour away. Yeah, we're not going to capture them. So like I said, we'll capture this. So this will be our penultimate plane coming in, which is the Maersk 767. And then we'll get the West Atlantic 737 freighter. And then, yep, we'll bring things to a close there. And again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but thank you everyone for persisting with us. Hopefully we've managed to bring the entertainment in the chat. If we haven't been able to bring you the best in quality on the images. But like I said, we're looking to, well, I think I've convinced myself that we need to get this gear to improve things. And here is the Maersk 767. Call it Maersk, but it's Star Air. Very confusing on flight radar. Well, I think that last time actually, I think it was Star Maersk before on flight radar and said, even it says Maersk Air Cargo operated by Maersk Air Cargo UK. There's no even reference to Star Air. Anyway, Star Air coming in from Belfast. Right, so the West Atlantic is about to turn on finals. Again, one of the main operators here. So you've got DHL, UPS, West Atlantic, Star Air. Yep, it's Jim. Sorry, Tracy was just saying, "Great work, Rob," and the name I always forget, Jim. Great stream. So I was just saying yes, that's Jim, who's doing the most important job, bringing us the images. I get to sit down for the evening and talk to you all about it, and try and manage, the connections and YouTube and so on, which is all good fun. Right, we're back. Sorry, I'll just refresh things just to see if that would help. There's me talking again. Streaming my phone. Yes, sorry. Just have to keep apologising, really. Right, so the West Atlantic is on its way, and then that will be it. And I think that'll be. I think it's a good time to finish the stream, and let's get the credits ready. So just while waiting for this to come in, just want to thank you all for putting up with us tonight and persisting with us whilst we've had the connection issues and so on. Thanks to Ryan for turning up to see us earlier and his moderating, and also Joe for joining in on the moderating. It's the West Atlantic. I'm going to be quiet and then I'll come back after that so you can hear the engine noise. There's a plane livery. If ever I've seen one, it's worse than Fly 4. So, yeah, and thank you for all the interaction. Well done to Silky for winning the poll. No, not the poll. It was Airbus and Boeing, wasn't it? Well done to Silky for winning the XP table, getting the crown on both parts. And, that's our final arrival or final action of the night. So that's where we're going to bring it to a close. So, and thanks, Jim, for all your camera work. Thanks to me. I'll thank myself. Thanks, everyone. You ready to close it out there, Jim? Okay. Right, thanks, everyone. We will see you next time. We'll let you know when that's going to be.